Alright guys, Team Okey be here with a rant today, but first I want to start out by saying that I have 4 letters that I need to send off. I actually got a complaint from 3 of the people that I needed to send letters to. So, the one person, I think you know who you are because you obviously complained, so thanks. I don't know, maybe if you didn't get your complaint in on time or whatever. But I actually did send them out, believe it or not, contrary to popular belief. The whole mail system where it's like, oh, we're not sending mail on Saturday to save millions of dollars. Well, the mail system is still shittier than ever. Shit doesn't get in on time, and that's basically just how shit works. So, let's go into the topic of today's video, which, let me grab 2 cards to be the mascot. Actually, I got 3 cards here that I can do the mascot of. Woo! Let's see, let me put the macro piece on so you can actually see what I'm putting out here. So, the topic of today's video is going to be, just in case you can't tell by the cards I am laying out, high rarity. Now, high rarity is something that teammate teammate S, Mark, is actually obsessed with. And something that me and teammate A don't understand, high rarity. Maybe you guys can tell me, what the cool part, why you guys think in the comments below. Why you think high rarity is, the shit. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my opinions on high rarity and what the hell I think. And let me know what you guys think. So, we'll get on to my opinions. Now, I'll try to get Mark's opinions, the next time I see him, which will probably be Saturday. So, I'd say a good 5 days from now. But, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get on to high rarity. Okay, high rarity. It's retarded. I mean, I can see why Konami does high rarity, because it gives them a chance to make the same money but not do any work. All they have to do is take a card they've already released, make it shiny, put it out in packs, and people will buy them, and they don't have to come up with new card ideas, any of that, come up with art, pay people to make the cards, all that. It's already done. So, for Konami, it's easier than even coming up with new cards. I'm sure if they could just stop printing stuff right now and just make high rarity shit of everything else, and everybody was okay with that, they would go fucking ape shit, because they don't have to do shit. They just reprint the shit that's already out. But that's the Konami perspective. Obviously, they're going to keep doing fucking high rarity. Turbo packs, oh, they love that shit. Champion packs, I mean, are you fucking serious? Oh, they're not supposed to be for real sale. Well, they're not giving them out to stores. They're definitely selling them to stores. So, first of all, they're making their money there. Plus, stores are definitely selling them. Because I know my store sells turbo packs and champion packs, even though supposedly they say not for resale on them. So, obviously, people are making fucking money off of them. And, a dimensional fissure, which is a fucking, dollar common at the most, is what? Super rare. In CP, $30? The fuck? I can get 30 dimensional fissures for the same price? So basically, me and Albert's point of view on high rarity, for the most part, is if it's a fucking card, it's a fucking card. That's it. I mean, your, super rare whirlwind that when it first came out cost you $30, $40 does the same shit as my 10 cents whirlwind. I mean, are you serious? It's high rarity. And I can get high rarity. Oh, I'm a pro player. I need to get high rarity because I'm going to look cool and I can actually afford it. Yeah, you can actually afford it. Go for it. But when you're on a team, and this is directed at Mark, if you're on a team like us who don't have that many cards in our binder because we're constantly making new decks and stuff like that, wasting $70 on a fucking super rare Book of Moon, are you fucking serious? I can see going oh, I have an ultra version, I want to get an ulti version. It's 5 cents more. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. It's not worth much more. But, I mean, going from oh, I have a, $2 common Juju, and I want to get a hollow Juju that's worth fucking $18 more. Fuck that. And I just use that as an example because that's what Mark already did. And thankfully, he got rid of most of our CP stuff. So that's good. But, I mean, high rarity is just fucking retarded. I mean, okay, it's shinier. Big whoop. Okay, my card does the same thing. And another thing that I want to talk about, I know I'm fucking going off on fucking tangents, but I guess that's what a rant is anyway. This bullshit that Konami's pulling, where it's oh, you can use TCG cards Australian and German and shit like that, but you can't use OCG cards. What the fuck? And you know they're gonna say, oh, there's gonna be translation problems between OCG and all they would have to do. We know what the fucking cards do. We're not gonna buy a card and we don't know what the fuck it does unless you're fucking retarded. What they need to do, all they had to do is just be like, okay, you can use OCG cards, just don't use shit that you don't have printed out yet, which would be fine. We can't use Trishula because obviously it's not out yet over here. The fucking reason they're doing that is because OCG shit is cheap. TCG shit is expensive as fuck, and that's where they're getting all their money from. Fucking Dark Dragon that we're over here paying like $1,000 for or some shit like that, I can buy one right now for $20 that's OCG. Like, Crush Card Virus, which we were paying like $300 out the ass for, like when it was Gold Series, they had in their first fucking Kaiba structure deck. They're over there like, oh, all these American people paying a shit ton of money for a card. Yeah. And then look what happened. They knew that shit was overrated as hell. They knew that shit was not going to last long. That's why as soon as it came out in Turbo Pack, they banned the shit. They're going to make their money and they're going to run. Like, fucking Battle Fader. Like, it just shows how bad pimps Konami is. Battle Fader is a common in Japan. Imagine the craziness fucking shit that would go on if Konami was like, okay, you could use OCG cards right now. Fucking everybody would be running Battle Fader. Fucking everybody would be running Dark Dragon. Everybody would be going fucking nut shit over Blackwings because Blackwings are like, everything's cheap over there. Fucking Infernities are like nothing over there. Infernity Gun is a common. I can bet you, like, my whole fucking deck that it is not going to be a common over here. Like, the shit's going to be like ultra rare or secret rare or something like that. Fucking Blackfeather Treasure is like a super or something like that over in Japan. That shit's going to be an ultra or a secret over here. They do it every fucking time. Battle Fader, like I said, Battle Fader was a fucking common. And they bring it over here, and oh yeah, we're Americans, so we obviously have bigger wallets, and we're dumb enough to pay for it. Let's make Battle Fader $35 fucking dollars. Let's make them pay $34.90 more than we're paying for fucking Battle Faders. And that's just what's fucking great. That's why every time you look at like OCG lists, everybody's fucking running different shit. And everybody's like, oh, Japanese people are so creative. No, they're not fucking creative. The reason that they're able to run all this kind of shit is because it's cheap over there. You can run whatever the fuck you want, and it's not going to cost you that much money. Over here, there's one fucking deck because, like Synchro Cat right now. Synchro Cat, other than the Synchros themselves, which most people have already if they've run any kind of competitive deck lately, Synchros are what's fucking costing out the ass. The rest of a Synchro Cat deck, it's like, okay, I have Synchros. I have a Rescue Cat. Let me just fucking build the deck. Like, the deck is fucking nothing. Like, I don't know. It's just people build something and they're like, okay, yay, it's a cheap deck. Let's fucking everybody else build it. Or you could do like a last format where it just showed how fucking retarded Americans are when, like, Japan. Yeah, Japan was heavy on Lightsworn a little bit, but for the most, it was like half Lightsworn and half everything else. Fucking last format, Lightsworn, that was probably one of the few formats other than like Teledad and like Blackwing format when we could run Darkstrike Fighter where like there was a fucking tier 0. Like basically last format, if you running Lightsworn, you were just about guaranteed to win unless you fucking draw a wolf all damn day. And then if you're running zombies, you had a decent chance against Lightsworn. And then that was it. Like, anything else didn't have a chance unless you were fucking playing anti-meta, which even then, like, your anti-meta deck is faced on, like, Lightsworn and Zombie, like my Yatos deck, and then you get fucking raped by some random, like, Gladiator Beast or some shit like that. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying. The game is just going, like, complete shit right now. Like, this format's decent. Like, I heard it described pretty well by a video of VCT RFS's, where he interviewed a guy, and they said it was the welfare format. It really is. I mean, I'm glad that things are going cheap over here finally. Like, we're not fucking paying $40 for Darkness Metal, which is a fucking subpar card anyway. Like, I can finally dick around with Dandelions without paying, like, $30 for a set of them. And, like, Honest is actually easily accessible. Like, that stuff's good. But, like, Machinas right now, are you fucking serious? Like, a structure deck comes out with, like, 3 decent cards. Like, fucking, or 4 decent cards. D-Prison, 5, sorry. D-Prison, Cyber Valley, Cyber Dragon, Machina Fortress, and Machina Gear Frame. That's it. That's all that's good at that fucking structure deck. I mean, people are like, oh, I'm gonna abuse this fucking thing so I can pay $30 and get away with shit. And it just, I don't know. I've gotten really off topic from the whole high rarity shit, but yeah, high rarities are really gay. If you're gonna run a deck and you're running high rarity and like I think the rules should be basically if you play somebody who's running full out like hollowed out everything, and you whoop their ass, and you're running the same card, you should get to switch out rarities. You should get to be like, hey, I whooped your ass using a non-hollow version, a very cheap version of your deck, of your card. Why don't you give me that shit so I can sell it and make me some fucking money? This is Team Okimoku's Be here talking about higher rarities and fucking Japanese shit, shenanigans, and Konami's pimp ways. Let me know what you guys think about high rarity and Konami's shit that's going on. It's Team Okimoku's Be here. Peace.